Hey, welcome back to episode 2 of the 50/50 Showcase. This is my series of videos where I go through 50 days of 50 different level 50 characters on the City of Heroes Homecoming server, specifically Excelsior. I've dipped into my stable of heroes, villains, vigilantes, and rogues, and decided to put together 50 of them, five different blasters, brutes, tanks, corruptors, controllers, dominators, defenders, etc., etc., etc. 50 different characters just to showcase their builds, their play styles, and not just the build themselves, but an actual gameplay, both solo and team efforts. This is number 2. This is Epimetheus. This is my Radiation Blast, Plant Manipulating, Flame Mastery Blaster. He is the buddy of Prometheus, who was episode 1. And just like Prometheus, this blaster has a debuff theme. With Prometheus, the first episode, he was all about debuffing the bejesus out of targets' accuracy and to hits with a whole bunch of negative energy dark blasting. With Epimetheus, he is targeting enemies' defense. He will be lowering their defense. He'll be shredding their defense. He'll be obliterating their defense with his radiation powers, his plant manipulation powers, and then he will melt them down and destroy them with some flame mastery to boot. So without further ado, let's get into his build. Let's take a look and see what's going on. So let's open up our Mids Reborn character builder. And here you can see the Epimetheus build I put together. This is his current build on the game right now, so this is exactly what you're going to see me playing today. And you can take a look through this as far as the theme and what I'm going for. The number one thing idea here is let's lower enemy targets' defenses to near zero. And so rather than slotting this blaster for a bunch of damage, because as with my other build with Prometheus and most of the builds you're going to see, uh, why focus on something you're already good at? So blasters already do a decent amount of damage. Why not make them good at something else at the same time? So rather than more damage, I've slotted most of my powers for defense debuffery. So take a look, Neutrino Bolt and most of these other radiation blast powers here, as you go down through the list, they are going to be lowering foe defenses. So minus defense, minus defense, minus defense, minus defense, minus defense. You get the idea. Lots of minus defense powers. And each one of these is going to shred the heck out of the defense because I've also slotted them for Analyze Weakness. I've slotted them with Shield Breaker, and these are accurate defense debuff slots enhancements. And so if you look at the overall numbers here with Neutrino Bolt, I'm lowering defenses 10.9%, right? I go down to Skewer, it's going to be lowering 14%. I haven't even talked about the plant manipulation stuff yet. Radiate, that is going to be minus 21%. Neutrino is, X-ray beam, there's another 21%. Uh, Neutron bomb is lowering 14%. Cosmic burst is minus 32.7% defense. Take a look at the plant manipulation. A lot of these powers, like the melee punchy stuff, that also has minus defense, like Skewer here, uh, Ripper, and Thorn Burst. Those three big hitting powers, they also are lowering defense. So if you take a look, I've slotted minus defense sets on a lot of those things. And I've also thrown in a couple resistance debuffs in here, some procs from the Achilles heel. So not only am I going to shred defense, I'm also going to be looking at lowering some damage resistance as well. The whole idea here is that if I obliterate an enemy's defense, I should be able to hit them a heck of a lot more often, which is thereby going to increase my damage output, my damage efficiency, because I'm not going to be missing as much. And on top of that, my entire team is going to be hitting a lot more. So by virtue of lowering defense, I am going to be doing a lot more damage, right? Think about it, guys. Think about it. So that's the main focus, the main theme of Epimetheus' build. Now, as far as survivability goes, he does not have the survivability innate that I had with Prometheus. With Prometheus, if you saw that video, I was talking about how he had some pretty solid levels of defense, around 25% defense for a lot of the positional, but he was layering that with to hit debuff. So the accuracy of the enemies was floored, so they couldn't hit him between those two strategies. This guy, he's not so lucky. He is going to get hit. He does not have a lot of defenses. As you can see, he's got about in the mid-teen levels of defenses for most things. Positional is a little bit better. AoE 23%, melee 19%. But he's going to get hit a lot more often than Prometheus. So, hey, how does Epimetheus planning on surviving? Well, one way, of course, is defeating the enemy first. So if I shred the fence and take them out with the damage I can get through, then they can't hit me. But what I am going to be going for is actually a lot of damage resistance. So if you take a look, I have Fire Shield over here that's going to be providing some fire lethal smash and cold damage resistance, and I'm combining that with Tough over here, which is giving me some smash and lethal defense as well. And so I've got some pretty solid resistance to smash, lethal, fire, and cold. I think that's pretty much damage, or damage resistance cap is 70% if I'm not mistaken for blasters anyway. So these are a couple of the most common damage types you're going to see in the game. So if I am going to get a hit, okay, fine. I can at least resist some of these big ones. Smash, lethal, fire is pretty popular as well. So that should give me some chances to survive the initial incoming wave of damage until I can start layering off of my own minus defense and damage against the enemy and defeat them. The other strategy for survival is I have a lot of recovery, a lot of regeneration, a lot of healing going on. I have my Wild Fortress sustainability power here that is absorb, recovery, resistance as well. But I've also thrown in here the chance to self-heal. I've thrown in here the chance to absorb. So those are going to give you some survivability. In health, I have slapped the Panacea chance for hit points and endurance, so that's some more source of survivability. Of course, stamina is here with recovery, and I've got the plus endurance performance shifter on that. And then one of the weaknesses, if oops, you guys can't see that. Let me scoot that up. There's health. Now you can see it. There's stamina. And the other thing you're seeing here is in my incarnate choices, I do have Clarion. So once I have Clarion, that is going to give me my Mez protection, status protection, that sort of thing. It's also going to boost some of my own defenses. So if you watch me when I click that, you'll see the defense numbers go up. So when I do activate Clarion, my defenses do get better. So I'll be able to stay safer once Clarion's activated. That can only be activated in the 50 level range when your incarnate powers are available. But with those things all fired up, he does have pretty decent survivability. The other strategy I have for survivability is going to be similar to what you saw with Prometheus, and that is simply leveraging those manipulation powers from the secondary set. Plant manipulation actually has some really decent controls built into it. You've got Entangle, which is a simple immobilize, right? But I have the chance to hold proc in there from the gravitational anchor, so that's going to give me another chance to hold. I've grabbed Strangler, which is another hold power from Plant, right? And I put the chance for smashing damage in it, so that'll give me a little bit more damage, pop in there. Cosmic Burst is a single target stun. You've got where is it? Oh, Irradiate. I put in the Avalanche chance for knockdowns. That's a nice melee AoE. When I click that, the energy burst comes out, and several of the foes get knocked over. Where's Ripper? Ripper has a knockdown. That's a little small little melee cone attack that's going to knock down. What else did I do? Atomic Blast. Oh, that's just more damage. Is it Thorn Burst? No, I didn't do anything special with that one. Vines, AoE hold on that one. So you got some various holds, and then I think probably one of the biggest control powers you have is Bonfire from the Flame Mastery. That's a nice little patch ranged AoE knockdown because I have the sudden acceleration knockback to knockdown proc in there. So I've got some decent number of soft controls. I've got some solid damage resistance across the board, and I have a lot of ways of getting extra hit points, recovery, regeneration, as you look at all the different slotting that I've put together here. And overall, you have some solid defensive numbers when you combine it with all that stuff. So it's a nice layered approach to survivability, which is another theme of a lot of my builds. Is I don't just min max, let's say, defense like a lot of people are doing, or what is it, recharge, whatever, damage. I'm doing a more broad global approach. So this way you kind of have something for every situation. Yeah, some people might think that's ridiculous, but hey, it works for me, and I'm gonna, proof is in the pudding today as you watch as I go through some of these missions, both solo and on teams. All right, with that said, I think I've covered the main parts of the build I wanted to talk about. The rest of this is just going to have to be showing you some strategies, and I'll do that during the solo missions. And then the teaming stuff, you'll see how this damage, sorry, the defense debuffing helps the entire team hit and do more damage across the board. All right, let me go ahead and pause the vid. I'll get a mission or two set up, and then we'll get started. All right, be right back. All right, got this first mission set up. This is going to be the same start as I had with Prometheus. I think it'll kind of be a theme. I've got the, ye old council paper type mission here, one of these repeatable missions. I'm actually only set to +2 times 6. It's just sort of a quick solo test. Nothing super challenging, at least it shouldn't be if my slotting is worth a dang. But I'm going to go ahead and maybe talk a little bit of tactics, a little bit of strategy, what powers you activating, what should you do, at least how this build approaches that. But aside from that, I'm going to kind of go through the motions here, shake some of the rust off in this characters. I haven't played this guy in a while either, just like with Prometheus, so there's going to be some stupid mistakes I'll make. And then so I'll run a mission or two solo, and then I'll try to get together with some teammates and show how this works with a group of 8 people, and how shredding defenses will benefit the whole team. It's especially useful if you're running in sort of mid-level games or teams where not everybody's all slotted and people are all, either crappy slots, or all their enhancements have gone red, that sort of thing. If you're able to lower the defense of enemies, you're able to take on those +3, +4s, even in teens, 20s, level 30s, that sort of thing. By the time you're in the 50s, me shredding defenses is not as important because everybody is, got tons of accuracy, that sort of thing. Anyway, a lot of people running multiple layers of leadership toggles, you name it. But I think this really will shine in, more mid-level games. So I'll see if I can get on, maybe a couple of pugs or something like that that are running low-level stuff, and just see what happens there. All right, let me go ahead and start this up. So let's see what we got here. We got a group of council straight ahead, and there's another group up here. By the way, for the new people, map awareness is a key strategy in this game, because I don't know how many times I'm playing on some pickup group, and people are just charging into a map like this, seemingly oblivious that there's another group, and then they aggro, and then there's probably another group on the other side over here. Pets are running down the hall, whatever, and then all of a sudden it turns into a bloodbath for the team because somebody aggroed too much stuff, and they can't handle the extra amount of damage that's coming in. So taking a look real quick. All right, I see a group up there. I don't want them to come down and join the party, so I want to keep this action down here. So I'm either gonna just make sure I kind of stay off to the left tight here, or I can pull things in closer to me. Pulling might work. I'm going to try that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use bonfire. I'm going to drop bonfire right here about the corner. This way, as they come running in, they'll hit it, start flopping and falling down. I'll be able to then just smash them right here, point blank range. Because I do have a lot of PB, player-based AoE or melee AoE powers. I can just drop right here, patches, and start to go to town. That'll minimize the risk completely of, aggroing that group up there. I could dive in there and probably won't aggro them, but you never know if somebody happens to walk too close and see what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to drop bonfire here. I'm going to then throw neutron bomb over there to wake them all up and then duck around this corner. Let's do that. Let me go ahead and activate some of these toggles first. I'm not going to turn on my pets because they'll sometimes go crazy and start stirring things up. Put that right there. Toss this. Boom. All right, that should get them pissed enough to come running. There we go. Who wants the first one? There we go. Start falling, boys. This is called textbook, guys. Textbook. All right, done. I don't think I got scratched. Piece of cake. All right, so just like that. If you're aware of what's going on in the game, you know the maps, you're familiar with how the enemies work, this is really a no-brainer. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit different on these guys. I'm going to boom, boom. Let's dive in here and see what happens. So I led with vines on that one, which is my AoE hold. Which I don't think any other blaster has an AoE hold. So plant is pretty strong in controls. Surprised there's no bosses. I'm pretty sure I put bosses on. Let me make sure. Solo bosses, yes. What do we got in here? All right, so they're around a corner, right? Again, this is map recognition. If you instead don't know what's going on and you charge right in there, you're going to get sucker punched from the right. All right, turn that on. Probably going to drop Bonnie on these guys. Oop, bonfire's down, so I won't be dropping bonfire. I do have my AoE hold is up, though. All right, let's turn on my Clarion. Hold a bunch of these guys. Not as many as I wanted to. Got my nuke is up. I'll take out a bunch of them. See, when I hit irradiate, a lot of guys will get knocked down because of that proc I put in there from the avalanche set. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is alternate between bonfire and vines as my opening salvo of control slash, knockback, that kind of thing. Soft control, hard control. Here's what I'm going to do. Vines is up again. Go up here. Turn on Clarion just because or turn on a break free. All right. Taking a lot of damage. Ah, there's a boss in that group, that's why. See, that one I didn't do any preemptive inspiration use. And I took a bunch of damage because of it. convert some enhancements or inspirations here. There's a group right there. +3s. Eat some Skittles. This. Troll Bunch. Debuff. Got some good knockback from that. See if I can get some more guys here. Nuke. Stun. Miss sucks. Alright, so even though that group was +3, really no... Oh. Damn runners. Alright, I'm going to get these guys on a bonfire. Now, again, map recognition. I'm almost positive there's going to be a group down at the bottom of the steps, so if I go charging right up to the rail, I'll probably aggro them too. So I'm going to try to bring them into this tighter location here. Let's see the other guy there. Yep, so there's a group down there, kind of spread out. Want to get them clustered together. So why don't I do this? A pull a guy. Oh, got a little guy's hiding right there. So this guy has to be a little bit more tactically smart than what I had to do with Prometheus. These guys are all spread out down here. I don't need to dive in there. I'll get shot from 6 different sides. Here they come. Lucas is devastating. I really haven't used my single target controls much. Haven't had to. So by the way, this is a good example of the difference between solo and team play. If a team was rolling right now, I wouldn't be worried about position so much because they would be charging and probably doing some dumb shit anyway. But if you're playing solo, you got to be smarter. Tactical awareness. This looks like a decent time for one of these. These these guys want to stand next to me in the bonfire, that's fine by me. It's a nice range on that. Alright, so yeah, the bonfire just creates a great platform, I guess, for just fighting. Mobs want to get right next to you, that's fine. They're probably going to be flopping around. There's going to be a group up here at the top of the steps. There's the boss. See if I can hold him. Stack a couple holds. There we go. Lower the defense. And nuke. There goes the boss group. Sure, there's nothing left in here. Alright, so there should be one, maybe two groups down here. Alright, got one. So let's do this, do this. This group's pretty sandwiched together, so let's just do that. Shred some defense here. He's taken off. There's the other one. Thought he took off. And here we are. Alright, that was that. So really only one or two scary moments, if you want to call it that. If I was playing against higher level foes, +3s, +4s, I would have been even more cautious than I was. There were a couple times I just sort of jumped in because I knew I wasn't going to get killed anyway. But yeah, if it was 54s, I would have been a little more steady, slower, cautious, etc. All right, let me go ahead and pause this and see if either I'll do some teamwork or if I'll do some different solo. Maybe I'll kick it up a notch with some higher level foes. All right, be right back. All right, so mission 2 is going to be some more council paper mission Granville. However, this time I went ahead and bumped it up to +3 × 8, so more enemies, a little bit higher level, more danger, of course. This is going to be obviously more dangerous, so let's see what happens. Shouldn't be crazy dangerous, though. Let's take a look. Looks like we've got a big spread out group, so I think the smart play here is to corner bonfire pole here, because I don't want to try to get in the middle here and I'm getting shot from range. Some people are pounding me from the side here, so let me try to get their attention, bring them right over here would be the good way to do it. And I may be pulling out my Sears for this mission. Let's see what happens though. Fire up my assault. This is, by the way, where I'm getting that missing damage. Turn that on. And let's do this. Ranged. That's what I thought was going to happen. That's why I didn't go out there. Come on, boys. It's a party over here. That's cleared. So that was the old corner pull bonfire move. What do I want to do there? These guys are pretty clustered, so I might just go up there and go sick on them. All right, eat one of these. Eat one of these. Let's convert this. Gonna go this. Gonna go this. I should have led with control. Go. All right. Should have led with the control on that one. That became more dangerous than it needed to be. I had my vines. I didn't bother shooting it instead of hitting with melt armor first. All right, let's see what else we got. I hear them on the other side of the wall. Here's a classic idiot trap right here. People go diving in there. They get cut off from their team and get massacred. So I'm going to pull these guys right here to this little doorway. And if I need to, I can retreat back through that doorway. I'm going to bonfire this room. Now I don't want to control, hold them in there. I want to get their attention. Do this. Another jump through the wall. Boss got away. I don't know where he went. There he is. Sneaky little dog, you. Bonfire's back up. Let's fire it up again. A lot more guys there than I thought. I hear it, but I don't see it. Must be on the other side of that wall. Yeah, there's another room. Okay, is that a runner? I don't know why, but I swear I'm seeing a lot more running these days. It's probably a group right through there. Yep. All right, same idea as last time. We're gonna bonfire this doorway. This will actually pull them. was a simple one. See, don't let that be you. If you go charging in there by yourself, then they will pin you. And then your teammates cannot see you. Nice. Give me some emps. Crazy how far these guys are running. Where is that bank gun? Heard it. It's all the way down there. Okay. So here's another death trap room if you're not aware, right? You see these guys are baiting you straight ahead, but there is another group to the left for sure, and maybe one up top. So if you charge straight in there, what usually happens, right? You get pinned as these guys flank you, or worse, you're the support guy behind the brute or tank or whoever charged in there, and you're trying to help them, and you get totally sideswiped from the group over here. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and drop bonfire here and pull this group to me. This way, if I do also aggro that group, they'll all be clustered right here, so I can just start nuking the crap out of them. Let me get some toys ready. Let's drop the Bonnie. Melt some armor. The werewolves should be here first. There we go, somebody. Okay, we're aggro at the other group. Still more. This place is full. There's a whole other group in there. Damn. think that's the last of them. Nope. Jeez, how many are in here? It's got to be the last of them. Like termites. There it is. That should do it. Yeah, so if you had just dove in there and those two huge groups, you would have gotten slammed. At least as a blaster. Maybe some brute tank would have not had a problem, but if you're squishier type, defender, corruptor, controller, that would have been it. All right, I'm going to pause this and then see about getting some sort of team action going. So survivability is pretty good at +3s, right? So I mean, right? You can't complain about that. Soloing +3 × 8. Anybody can level up with that sort of, build and enemies here. You're making millions of infamy, that kind of thing. So it's not that difficult to run council missions, for instance. All right, anyway, let's see if we can get some teams going and see how this character does with larger numbers of enemies and allies around him. All right, I went ahead and fired up a pug team for some hero tips in Peregrine, level 54 × 8. So I'm going to run 2 or 3 of these with these folks. Got another blaster heavy group. So we'll see what happens. This player in this combo, or this character in this combo of players. At least we got a tank. We do have a controller, so there's a little bit there. We got a couple of punchy people with the Scrapper and Stalker, and then we got Sentinel and Blasty Blasters. Start shredding some defenses. Oh, here comes Stardusk. I got some nice aggro going. Sweet. Oh, we got more. Shredded. Let's see, which way are we going, folks? I love that power. That punchy knockback. Ah, I think he freaking got his invulnerability up. I knew that was coming. Too close to the sun, boys. Flew too close to the sun. Let's try this. Nice. He didn't get his stupid invulnerability on. This is a good test for the minus defense because these guys got vengeance and force fields. Come back. Anybody else? Boom. These guys are taking so much damage from that. Let's see, what do we got? Boom. Oh man. Stalker friend is getting kaboomy. These war hulks are your kryptonite. Where's that bastard? Oh, there you are. Hit him. Oh, come on. There goes your defense, buddy. Yeah, that was cheese. get out of there. He's gonna blow. Oh my god, I feel bad for this stalker. Smoked him. Uh-oh. There's a lot of bodies dropping here. What is killing all of them? He thinks these guys are very low level. I'm sorry, guys, that those bombs are just effing murdering you. Oh, mangle. Oh, shit, that's too much, guys. It's too much. That's it. That's too much. All right, let's exit that. Let me get the next one fired up. That was enjoyable. Lots of stacked vengeance and exploding warhulks. Was murder on these guys. All right, let me pause this for a minute. Something for everybody on that one. All right, next one, rescuing some gamers. So the controller was ecstatic. He got to use all his res powers. Glad we could oblige. Got some Carnies. This is going to be a good one, too. What level are these guys? They're just can't be high at all. 46? Come on, that stalker should be surviving a lot more than that at 46, right? Seven. All right, these guys are not super low. Nuke is just devastating. Oh, watch the right, watch the left. Dude, what are you pushing me up there for? Alright, we got somebody who knows what's going on. It's great. I know we gotta rescue Jason. Jason, where are you? There we go. Let's let them group up. Symphony Dark. Alright, so I thought these guys were a lot lower level because they were dying like it was their job. It must be maybe bad slotting or no slotting. Alright, let's see what we got here. Jack up some juices. Somebody just dropped. Oh shit, that's not good, guy. That is not good. Bullet shield's getting worked. Where are they? The hell? Oh, they went the other direction. What'd you do that for? Oh, were you trying to solo like a badass? It's running. Get his soul. Oh, there it is. Not too bad. Alright, that was the second one. I think I'm going to run one more of these tip missions. Getting a good mix of foes here. Carnies, Nemesis. Or what's next? Let me pause this and get the third one ready. Alright, this is our third one. IDF. Not bothering filling the last slot because this is the last mission I'm probably going to do for a little bit. So let's roll the team of 7. Oh wait, somebody did take the invite. Hi, you looked lonely. I might run one more just because I invited that person last minute. Hate getting invited and then the team breaks up immediately. Oh, frick, you just got destroyed. Oh, how'd he survive? Wow. Oof, dude, somebody's knocking me flying. That was a massacre. Alright, this is serious. Oh shit, did I do that? Uh-oh. This could be it for the kid. I think we got 2 different directions going. Ooh, it's seer on seer action. clean fun. So yeah, once I got a team, I like to get more in melee. Use my PBAOEs on these guys. Got my Storm Shadow. Nobody's up there, at least. Or back there. Wow, that's a first. Usually there's a group up and back there. Watch above, fellas. Watch above. With all of them. Pew pew. Nuki, go bye-bye. Thought that was going to trigger. Alright, guess we got some more stuff to go beat up. Guess Storm Shadow got lost. What? Okay. Well, there's some bogeys. commander incoming. There it is. Oh man, the tank got spanked. Where's this damn data? There it is. Alright, I should do it. Let's hope. Or not. Some more guys. They want to get killed, huh? These guys must like dying. What is left? Gonna rescue somebody? Alright, gotta find some general. Get him out of here. Must be this way. Oh, Jesus, another one? Damn, the never-ending mission. Hey, hopefully that was it, because these guys are going crazy. Frick, are you freaking kidding me? Again? Oh my god. Don't tell me there's more. More. Right, where's our prisoner? Thank the Lord. All right, thanks this. That was it, fellas and ladies. It's a crazy mission. All right, I'm going to break up from my team here. Okay, squad. That was my last mission. Got to go for now. Thanks for joining me. All right, let me base port out of here. And as far as recap goes, I mean, the guys got damage up to the wazoo, I think. And that's even though I didn't really even slot for damage. So, I mean, I was definitely nuking the crap out of some stuff. Survivability was excellent. I didn't get killed. I think I did great as far as debuffing, accuracy, sorry, defense for sure. So, I mean, what's not to like about that build, really? PB AoEs, ranged AoEs a little bit soft, but a lot of single target attacks, melee range. So I got it pretty much going on like a little bit more area control, but Bonfire's pretty solid with vines. Can't complain too much, right? All right, that was that. Epimetheus, radiation, plant, flame. Try it.